Hey friends, it's me, Megan.
And I'm Jessie. Hey Megan, can you come over to my house today? I want to show you something awesome.
Sure. What do you want to show me, Jessie?
My dad built me the most amazing tree house.
Jessie, that's awesome. I didn't know your dad knew how to build things.
Oh, some of his friends came over to help him.
That's awesome. God is so good to give us friends. In today's Bible story, 4 men helped their friend who couldn't walk.
How did they help him?
They did the best thing a friend can do. They took the man to Jesus. Let me tell you what Jesus did for that man. Jesus had been traveling, and he went back to Capernaum. When the people in the town heard that Jesus was home, they went to hear him teach. So many people came to the house where Jesus was that there was no room for anyone else. Just then, 4 men came to the house. They were carrying their friend on a mat because he could not walk. Jesus had healed other people, and the 4 men wanted Jesus to heal their friend too. But there were so many people in the house that the men could not get to Jesus. So they took their friend up to the roof and took off the roof above Jesus. Then they lowered their friend right down to Jesus. Jesus saw what the men were doing. He was happy because they had faith. They believed Jesus could help their friend who couldn't walk. Jesus spoke to the man lying on the mat. He said, "Young man, your sins are forgiven." The religious leaders heard what Jesus said and they thought, "Who does Jesus think he is? He is being disrespectful to God. Only God can forgive sins." Of course, the religious leaders were right. Only God can forgive sins. What they did not know is that Jesus is God, God the Son. Jesus knew what the religious leaders were thinking. He said to them, "Why are you thinking like that? Is it easier for me to say to this man, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or 'Get up and walk'?" As God's Son, Jesus has the power to forgive people's sins. But how could he prove that the man's sins were really forgiven? So Jesus showed his power on earth too. He turned to the man on the mat and said, "Get up, pick up your mat, and go home." The man who had been unable to walk got up right away. He picked up his mat and went home, just like Jesus told him to do. Jesus had healed the man. Everyone in the crowd praised God and said, "We have never seen anything like this." The man who was paralyzed needed to be healed. First, Jesus forgave the man's sins. Jesus showed that he can forgive sins because he is God. Then, Jesus healed the man so he could walk. Jesus has the power to heal and to forgive sins.